Phil Carrick again, and welcome to video 2 of Facebook Marketing 101. This really is your guide to becoming a Facebook rock star, an online rock star, and to drive more prospects to either your Facebook page or ultimately your website. It's entirely up to you, but Facebook is a fabulous way to start. It really is. As you can see, I mean, we're back on my Shih Tzu page here, and there's 6,433 likes. Now, a couple of minutes ago, I recorded a previous video to this, and I was showing you how to interact with people on Facebook by asking a question, by instigating a Facebook poll. Now, it was probably half an hour ago, but since then you can see the interaction is sort of, really starting to take off now. I've asked which colour of Shih Tzu do you like the best. Please feel free to add your own colour. That's very important. Always give people the option to add their own category, okay? As you can see, there's 23 gone for brown and white, then there's gold, black and white, 19 of those, multicolour 5, but then there's 5 more. People have been adding more. Look, let's just refresh this. We've got 23, 1 and 19. Let's see if there's anything else. 23, 1, 19, 5. Click on 5 more. Okay. As you can see, people have been adding their own categories. Pinkish. I don't know if pink is pink a colour of dog. I don't know. But anyway, it's there. The category's there now because people have been able to add their own, and people are commenting as well. As you can see, there's lots of comments. So it's a fabulous way of interacting. However, it's a fabulous way of interacting when you have likes. When you have all these likes and you're constantly interacting between your fans. But how do you get all these likes to start with? Well, the best way and the quickest way is by using Facebook ads. So I'm going to show you how to do that now, okay? So when you're logged in, you'll have either Adverts Manager or Create an Ad, okay? So all you do is click on there, and you can see all my ads here, okay? As you can see, I've spent a fair bit of money on ads, but they've been working. So to me, it's certainly not money wasted. All you do is you click on Create an Ad in the top right hand side, top right, just as we're doing there, Create an Ad. And it'll ask you for a destination of a page that you want to create the ad to. Now, I have lots of pages, but let's just go to Internet Marketing Tips with Phil. Okay, so we'll click on there, and it'll ask you, what would you like to do? Well, essentially, we'd like to get more page likes. So we'll just leave it on there. And internet. Now, the headline and the text. I would always say, if you can, spend twice as much time on the headline as you do with the text, because ultimately that's what people are going to read first. So they're going to look at your image, they're going to read your headline, and they may get to the body of your text. So make sure your headline is really engaging. Okay, so this is Internet Marketing Tips. Let's call it seven secrets to success. Okay, so you're only allowed 20 or so characters on the headline, so you need to be quite quite creative, really. Now the text, you're only allowed 90 characters. What you can do is you can have a follow-on. So if you really need to say something within the headline, you can type something like the 3 secret tips to making. Okay, so with 2 characters over the limit there. Okay, so what we can do is the 3 secret tips to making over 100k per year online. See what I'm doing there? Yeah, it's really just an extension from the title into the body of the ad. Now what you can't do is you can't put in a load of symbols or pronunciation characters, okay, because Facebook won't allow it. They won't allow you to capitalize as well, so you can't put secret, for example, like that, okay, because yes, it does stand out, but Facebook won't allow it, okay, so you have to be aware of that. With Facebook as well, you also it can sometimes take between 24 and 48 hours for Facebook to approve your ad. So always be aware of that. Don't think I'm going to put up an ad a day before an event. It doesn't work like that. You have to have a bit of marketing planning, okay? So let's just change that now. We'll just put that in lowercase. Secret tips to making over is never before released. Tips. Okay, just something like that. It has to be engaging. People have to want to click on it. Okay. Another thing is the image here. Okay, you've got to use either a controversial image, an image with a border on it, or something that's really in your face, like red text with a yellow background. Do not make your image blue. It blends in with Facebook. It won't stand out. Okay, Facebook is all about interruption marketing. When you're looking at things on Facebook, on the right hand side, you have all the ads, okay? It would have been a good idea for me to show you. In actual fact, I'll do that now. So we'll go on to Facebook. Okay, so as you can see on the right hand side here, you have the ads, okay? None of these ads that I can see have any borders around them. So apart from this one here, there's nothing that's really empowering me to look at that ad and to click it. Okay, it's a well-known fact. It's been proven time and time again that if you put a yellow border, a green border, a red border around your image, it can increase conversion by up to 39%, and that is a huge thing. See, you can see the ads rotating there. Again, there's no ads there with a border around it. Okay, so these people are potentially losing money just by not putting a border around it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video now, and I'm going to show you how to create a border around the image. Okay. Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to find some stock photos. Okay, so what we need to do now is put a border around an image. That's what we were talking about. It seems so long ago. Okay, probably not you, but it does to me. Anyway, okay, sorry, I'll stop rambling. So what we need to do is we need to go back onto Facebook Advertise where we were, and you can see here the image is 100 pixels wide by 72 pixels high. Okay, so the best way to do this is to go to an online photo editor called Pixlr. Okay, and you can get that at pixlr.com. And I use this all the time. It's brilliant. It's a wee bit like Photoshop. It's free and it's a lot easier. Obviously, it doesn't do half as much as Photoshop does, but it's great if you want the basics. So on on Pixlr, all you need to do is click on Pixlr Editor. And what we want to do is we want to create a new image. And if you can remember, the image size is 100 by 72, okay? So we have to create that size of an image. So the width is 100 and the height is by 72. And there we are. There's our image. Huge, isn't it? Okay, so what we need to do is embed a photograph on top of that image. But first, we have to create a border. So all we're going to do really is just completely color in the background image, this entire image, and then impose the photo on top of that, which is slightly smaller, so therefore we'll get a nice border around it. Hope it all makes sense. But what I'll just show you very quickly. Okay, so I'll call up a photo that I have already resized. So we just open image. Let me see. And there it is there. And no, I haven't resized it at all. I was lying. So what we'll do is we'll just very quickly chop a bit of that out and image. Okay. Now I'm just going to change the size of this. Okay, so we'll make it smaller than the original image. So just go to image size, and I only want to make it about 94. Okay. 94 by 46, okay. Small image, I know, but it doesn't give us a lot to work with. Okay, so we'll just file and then save. We'll save this image. Okay. Now, what I would like is I would like the border to be the same color as the car. Okay. Excuse me. So in order to do that, on the left hand side you have a color picker tool. If you just click on that and take it over and select a part of the orange car, okay, and just click on it, and you'll see it changes the color there. Okay, the next thing to do is just double click on this main color. Okay, and if you copy this hexadecimal code here, that's the exact color of the car. Quite clever, eh? So if we then go on to our, you can just drag these around. Okay, so if we go on to our blank canvas, okay, and we'll just, all you do is the color is already selected there. Okay, and you want the paint bucket tool, so just click on the paint bucket tool and click anywhere in this square, and it automatically fills it in for you. So what we need to do now is we need to superimpose the car on top of that. So we'll just minimize the screen, go on to the next car, and all we do is we grab this marquee tool, click on it, and just drag it across the image. Okay, and then edit, copy, and we can discard that now, and then all you do is you paste it on top of here. So it's just file, sorry, edit, paste. There we are. Okay, it's slightly skew-if, as you can see. I mean, the border's not the best. What I would do is I would now start playing around with it and creating a better border, you know. So if we do that and maybe image and then crop, see, it's starting to look a bit better, isn't it? But we'll, you know, just for time, we'll save this now. So file, save, and we'll just call it Ferrari Facebook ad, and then just okay it. Now, hopefully we can go back to the ad now and upload the image, and we'll try and upload the Facebook image. There we are. Perfect. Okay, so as you can see, okay, it's it's a bit of a boy's toy. It's a car. But the most important thing is it's orange. Okay, it's an orange car. I know it seems a bit simplistic, but it really does make a heck of a difference. It's not blue, it doesn't blend into Facebook. This thing stands out and hits you in the face, okay? So that's it for now. Sponsored stories, just remove those because we're not really bothered about sponsored stories. I'll talk about those in another video. Now this is where we can get targeted, really get deep into your demographic. Who do you want to this ad to appear to? So do you want people in the United Kingdom or the United States, for example? The age limit, so if we put on 20 to 30-year-olds to start with, okay? And I want the gender to be all, all gender. Now this is where we start to get highly targeted, okay? See the audience here, most people will look at that and they'll say, flipping heck, 82 million, that's fabulous. My ad can go out to the entire, population of United Kingdom and the States. That's not what you're looking for. You want to get that audience down as much as possible. If you can get it down to about 20, 30, 40,000, then that's absolutely fantastic, because the lower your audience, the higher chance that that audience has got to click on your ad. So for example, if you target it to people who are just small business owners, for example, we'll try that. Precise interests, small business, say for example. If you give it a minute, there we are, 7,000 people. Okay, so just over 7,000 people own a small business, and that's in United Kingdom and United States. Now, obviously, there's a heck of a lot more own businesses than 7,000 people in those two countries, but it just means that somewhere within their profile, they have included that they're a small business. So what you could do is it's all about trial and error with these things. So you could perhaps try a small business owner. Okay, 3,200, even less. So now what you could also do is, let's have a look at what we're promoting. We're promoting 3 secret tips to making over 100K per year online. Okay, so chances are they're into personal development. They could be into books by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. They could be into Tony Robbins. Could be into an awful lot of things. So it's all about trial and error. That's the secret to making Facebook ads work, okay? Try and get that audience down, because therefore, if 100 people out of 1,000, say for example, click, then you've got a 10% click-through rate, which is phenomenal. However, if 100 people click and your audience is 82 million, you've got a minute click-through rate. So therefore, you'll pay more per ad. So if you take nothing else away from this training, I know it's going on a bit, I can talk, but I have to emphasize this, that the lower your audience, within reason, the better chance you have of a higher click-through rate, okay? So that really is that's a top tip. So let's try Tony Robbins, Anthony Robbins, maybe. Anthony Robbins. Let's see how many people like Anthony. 79,300. Now, I would say that's pretty good, okay? I would even be forced to go lower than that. But it's a good start. Okay, so everybody who likes Anthony Robbins, they like personal development. They like to train themselves, to tutor themselves, to invest in their future and their learning. So that's certainly a good one to start with, just for the purposes of this demonstration anyway. Okay, so on the we'll leave it at that for the time being. So the connections, you can either have anyone or only people not connected to my particular page, which is the one I want, because I don't want my ad to show to people who have already liked my page. That's, you know, that would be pretty meaningless. Okay, and then further on down, just give it a campaign name. Let's call it Tony Robbins. Now your campaign budget, you've got two ways of doing this. You can have a budget per day or per lifetime of the ad. Okay, so if say you have $100 to spend or $10 to spend, and that's it. Okay, what you want to select is your total amount, and then just click on this little arrow here and lifetime budget. It'll always go to some ridiculous amount, okay, like £700, but make sure you change that. Okay, so we'll just put it down to £10. Okay, so that's a lifetime budget. So that means as soon as it's cost £10 in ads, you won't be billed anymore. So it's not going to break your bank. So it's great to test. I would always say test small and then ramp it up. Okay, that's what I do. I test very small. If it doesn't work, I tweak. I change the image, change the title a bit, change the body of the text. It's all about testing. Once you know that it works, then ramp it up. Let the floodgates go, because it really is. It's a fabulous way of getting highly targeted people back to your Facebook page. As soon as they like your page, then essentially you can interact with them. Okay, you can then market to them, but market very discreetly. Okay, give, and then have the odd bit of marketing. Okay, please don't go out and sell. You'll turn people off, you'll turn me off. Okay, and it's just not very nice. It's not the way to do business anyway. You don't need me to tell you that, do you? Okay, and that is it, guys. Okay, that is a Facebook ad. The most important part of your Facebook ad, though, is well, for costs, is choosing your audience. Okay, not entirely the most important part, because this is probably the most important part. The actual advert, the picture. Okay, make sure it stands out. The title. Okay, have something compelling in there. Secret, tips, tricks, guru, all these things, you know, how to, you know, they are proven to work. Make your text as compelling as possible, and of course then start getting into your precise interests. Okay, once you've got that, you can then set your budget, and all you do is you click on place order, and it'll go to Facebook, and Facebook will notify you. We'll come off this because I don't want to place that ad. But see on your Facebook notifications up here, okay, you'll actually get a notification from Facebook when your ad is approved. It'll be like you'll receive a little. It's almost like it's like a dartboard. It's a dartboard with a dart in the middle, a target. That's what sorry. It's a target, okay, and it'll say Facebook has approved your ad, or Facebook has disapproved your ad, as they call it. Okay, if they've disapproved your ad, just have a look at it, see what they say under the terms and conditions. Make sure you're not promising the earth, because Facebook doesn't like that. If you're promoting a weight loss program, don't say it'll, you know, you'll lose a stone in 24 hours. It just doesn't work. Okay, so Facebook won't allow you to advertise that. They won't allow you to advertise tobacco products, alcohol, and certain gambling sites as well, and obviously pornography as well. So just be aware of what you can and can't advertise. You can get a full list of their terms and conditions at facebook.com/advertising. So I hope you've enjoyed this. This is the second video, isn't it? It's been so long. The third video, I think we'll talk about YouTube marketing, because that's a fabulous way of getting your message out, and it's brilliant for search engine optimization. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I'd love you to leave comments under this video, and take care and every success. Bye-bye.